Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the winning streak. We are currently on episode 24. I'm your host, Bryson.
And I'm Zeke.
If I sound bad this episode, it's because I feel bad. But same stuff as usual. My turn for hot takes. I have 3. Number 1, my first hot take for Zeke. If the Eagles lose tonight, Cowboys are the best team in the NFC at this point in time.
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay. Dolphins are not Super Bowl contenders.
I agree with that.
You do?
100%. They're not.
Why?
I think that there's teams that are significantly better than them in the AFC.
Okay.
And, keeping that in mind, there's just they're going to... It's like the 5th time they started that card, too. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. That's my take right there. I'm not feeling it.
And then the third one isn't much of a hot take, but it's more of like a agree or disagree kind of thing. Justin Herbert is this generation's Matthew Stafford.
I agree with that. That's a good one right there.
That's a good comparison.
That's a great comparison,
I
actually.
feel like they're going to waste their real prime years on a decent team that sort of wins, doesn't get by. He'll switch and win a Super Bowl at some point with the team, and then he'll never do anything again.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford.
I like that.
For you.
That or he's going to end up like Carson Palmer or something. I think Joe Burrow could end up being literally Carson Palmer.
Yeah, that is true. After that big-ass contract, too.
Yeah.
That would suck. But getting into Guess the Madden team.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay, so quarterback 78, running back 81, wide receiver 182, wide receiver 280, tight end 81. I think the wide receiver 2 might throw you off because I wasn't expecting it at all.
To be that high or low?
Yeah, to be that high.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
It's not Steelers, is it?
No.
Running back was too low to be Titans.
Okay.
That's a hard one. I don't really know. I'm trying to think of like any mid team that has like a decent.
I mean, the quarterback might be a little bit low too. I would consider it unfair.
I'm kind of lost.
Okay. You want me to say it?
I'll go one more guess. I'll go the Jets.
No, it's the Cardinals.
Is it the Cardinals?
Yes.
What was Kyler rated?
78.
Really?
Yes.
What
and
the
then
hell?
Ronald Moore.
That's
is
way
80
low.
overall.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Which is weird.
He's pretty good though.
He's
so I
good,
guess
but
it's
he's
fair.
not 80 overall good.
No.
Especially if Hollywood's an 82.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was weird.
Okay.
They also included Zach Ertz as the current tight end, which I thought was interesting because he's been out for a while.
He's like what would be listed as a starting tight end for the season though. So.
Well, I was going off week 10 too.
Yeah.
Like current rankings.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I don't account for injuries. Like I account for injuries. Do you?
Okay. No.
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 That's what we've been doing. So I thought that's what we were gonna.
Well, quarterback 73 overall for you. Running back 77. Wide receiver 84. Wide receiver 277. Tight end 79. It's a little bit of a tricky one. Not like
73
really.
overall, and the quarterback has no injuries. That's been the quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, that's including injury?
No.
Okay.
So that kind of might help a little bit, but not completely, though. I know one team I kind of just thought of that it could actually be, though. That isn't.
What was the running back?
77. Or no, that's wrong. That can't be that.
I'm so lost. Like I have no idea.
You want me to tell you?
Not yet.
It is an interesting one. Wide receiver 1 might be a little bit high.
I'm
gotta
thinking
keep it under 2
Vikings,
minutes.
right?
No.
No, I literally can't think of anything. Panthers?
Yeah. CJ Stroud.
I wouldn't consider that high. I was thinking when you said high, that threw me off. I was thinking it was like they made Jordan Addison an 84 overall.
No, Thielen's an 84. Yeah. And then Chark, I think, was 77 or someone. Hayden Hurst at 79 was interesting.
Yeah.
But that wraps that up. Get this fly away, dude.
I was also thinking like I just couldn't think of anything. I kind of blanked there.
Yeah, the Cardinals won. The quarterback just threw me off.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm trying to spin it around. I see the cords messed up. I can fix it. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Magic. Okay, getting into the week
Review.
10 recap.
Okay.
Bengals versus Ravens injury bowl.
Yeah.
2 team season-ending injuries, basically. Joe Burrow and Andrews. Bengals and Ravens are done for the
Mark
season.
Andrews is done for the season.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
They're done for the season. We both had the Ravens and they won, so who cares for that part. But Browns versus Steelers, I had the Steelers pulling it off. The Browns rookie quarterback pulled it off and cried after he beat the Steelers. I thought that was kind of funny. I don't care.
Did you see the cornerback on the Browns? He took one of the terrible towels and he wiped himself with it and threw it back in the crowd. He did with multiple of them. Oopsie.
I did not see that.
That was weird. I shouldn't have said oopsie. I'm sorry, guys.
Bears versus Lions went as expected. Lions won. We had them.
It was actually a comeback. I wouldn't say as expected,
Yeah,
to be honest.
that is
It
true.
was a weird game.
It was expected, but it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Chargers, Packers. Chargers can upset you any given Sunday. I'm never going to bet on them whenever I get to, when I can bet on teams and stuff.
Yeah.
I will never bet on the Chargers. We both missed them. They lost to the Packers. Raiders versus Dolphins. You had the Raiders for some reason. I did not ever see it. It was close. It was close. I'm not going to say it was a bad game.
It would have been a win if they didn't give Josh Jacobs 2 carries all game.
I did see that. I had Dolphins. You had Raiders. I got Dolphins right. We both had Commanders for Giants versus Commanders. For some reason, the Giants won. I don't know what's up with teams and winning when you're in the perfect spot. Tommy DeVito, bro. The perfect
Tommy
New York Giants quarterback name.
Literally the most New York name of all time.
Literally, bro. Cowboys, Panthers definitely went as expected.
Yeah.
I said take over 21.5 in that video. I want to point this out.
Yeah.
And they won by 23. So good call by me.
Perfect one.
It was good line.
I mean, I said I would take the over, which the post over was 17.5, right?
Yeah.
Which was kind of disrespectful.
We talked about that a lot. We should do that again in this video.
Yeah.
Go over the lines. Just might as well.
Just a few of them.
I can include that in the
one of them
include that in the caption,
looks a little interesting.
Like
they're playing Commanders this week.
Bet
We could do
locks
that
or
again.
something. I could add that and people click on it more. Titans versus Jags. I gotta stop betting on the Titans forever. They lost to the Jags by a lot. I had the Titans and they lost. Texans Cardinals went as expected. Good game where the Texans won.
I remember
Exactly
we actually
what we
talked about
expected.
the total. Did we talk about the total points that game? I feel like we did.
I think we did.
Oh, I saw a TikTok about it. It was they had the highest posted total points of every week, and I think they did go over.
Wow.
No, they didn't. They didn't go over because it was 23-20 or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Just pretty high.
Somewhere around there. Their posted was 49.9 or 49.5, which was
pretty crazy.
Kind of high. I thought they would go over, especially until it slowed
Yeah.
down in the fourth. CJ Stroud played terrible in the second half.
In the second half, I did. He played crazy in the first half.
Yeah, he was putting up Madden numbers first half,
Yeah.
3 touchdowns,
He had to
260
slow it down
yards.
to make it interesting.
and then he threw 3 picks.
We both had Texans. Bucks Niners, pretty good game. Niners won. We both had them.
Is Brock Purdy back?
Not really.
He played pretty
They're
good
okay.
last 2 weeks.
They're gonna be in the playoffs. I'm curious to see how playoffs are gonna go this year for every team. I had the
They're winning
Jets
the Super
beating the
Bowl.
Bills this year. What did I say? I had the Jets beating the Bills.
I don't know where you came up with that one.
I don't know. I mean, they beat them earlier this year, and I figured I
were running off the adrenaline of.
No, I
Aaron
know.
Rodgers'
I just
dead
assumed
corpse
the
on
Jets are gonna.
field.
I have a feeling the Jets are gonna do decent and hopefully give Rodgers a chance to do something with his return. So I'm just gonna keep riding with that wave. Seahawks Rams did not go as expected. We both had the Seahawks, and the Rams won again for some reason.
I don't know how to feel about the Rams.
They're so good but so bad.
Yeah.
They're the most mid team ever, but not I don't know how to explain it. Vikings Broncos. I had the Pasternaut winning, which was incorrect. The Broncos win again.
The Broncos are a lot better.
Broncos are on a hot streak.
Than people know.
Yeah.
I think they finally figured it out too.
I think
they figured
so.
out their
It looks
system
like
they're
it.
trying to run. They're using Cortland Sutton as the main guy.
Yeah.
It's working.
Russ is doing good.
Russ has been good all year. Yeah. I don't know where the Russ hate came from this year, to be honest.
Last year.
And then Monday night, the game.
And then Eagles Chiefs is still happening. I have the Chiefs winning. Zeke has the Eagles. The Chiefs looking like they're going to win. They're killing the Eagles out there.
Yeah, they just look
offensive,
faster, stronger,
offensively and defensively. Better. They're just killing them out there.
Okay, let's get into
sleepers and bust reviews. So for sleepers, I had a bad week. I missed 4, hit 1, kind of hit a second one. Brandon Cooks was my first sleeper. He only had 7.2. That's a miss. Josh Dobbs was my second one. He had 16.94. I said mid.
I also said that.
It's not bad.
I said Josh Dobbs.
He did good enough for you in your league. And then Jake Ferguson did not do good this week. He had 6.2. My busts, I had Adam Thielen, who got 15.4, which was bad. Chris Godwin was a hit. He had 9.9. I said him or Mike Evans, but I went with Godwin, so that was a good idea. Then D-Hop, I decided to pick, and he just decided to go off all of a sudden. So, what the heck? But, yeah, so he got 15.9, so that's another miss.
Okay. So, starting it off, I had Josh Dobbs, 16.94, as you said. He isn't going to be a week ruiner, so I just said, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to consider that right for my sake. Devin Singletary, 19.8. Another big week, doing pretty good the last, 3 or 4 weeks.
I'm trying to pick him up right now so bad. Please don't.
I would have if I didn't pick up Jalen Warren. He's been looking
that's fair.
More consistent. And then my last pick was Deonta Foreman. He had 7.4, which is better than his. That's it's not
we're talking
horrible.
About Bears running back, right?
Yeah, Deonta Foreman.
That's pretty bad.
Well, I didn't realize Khalil Herbert was coming back this week either.
Oh, really?
Which kind of threw me off. He had 6, so they were splitting.
Bears just suck.
Yeah.
So. DJ Moore did good this week.
Moving on to my bus, I had Keaton Mitchell, who had 5.1, so I was right about that. More carries this week than the past 2 weeks combined, and he put up 5 points, so whatever. And then I had Tyler Boyd, who had 5.2.
To be expected.
And Joe Burrow broke his
It's
wrist.
a rough day to be a Bengals fan.
Yeah. And then last up, I had Noah Brown. After 3 big weeks, he had 0.0, no stats. So I was cooking with that one.
I think I'm going to cook this week with mine. My sleepers and busts for week 11. Sleepers, I have Dak Prescott versus Washington, Turkey Bowl game, and Dak cooks against NFC teams. So I say go with Dak. Jalen Warren versus Cincinnati. I think that the Steelers are going to cook the Bengals this week, and Jalen Warren's going to be the main reason.
Okay.
Odell versus the Chargers. I think the rest of the season,
I like that one.
With Andrews out,
he played really good.
Odell's gonna. I know he's been good the last 3 weeks too, and I think he's gonna be insane now with all the targets he's getting. And then for my bust, I had pretty big names: Garrett Wilson versus Miami. They're starting with a different quarterback. It's a Friday after Thanksgiving game, and he's getting guarded by Jalen Ramsey and Xavier Howard or something like that. Bad for him. Jason Tatum had 45. Jamar Chase versus Pittsburgh. I said don't start him this week. He has a trash quarterback in now, and he's not going to do anything the rest of the year. So if you have him, try to sell him this week.
Yeah, especially with
trade deadline coming up. You have to trade Jamar Chase in the next week. And then my last one, I said Amari Cooper versus Denver. Same situation. He might have Joe Flacco throwing to him, and he's playing Denver, who's on a hot streak. Okay. So I cooked this week.
I like it.
It's going to be a short episode.
I want to say, you said week 11, it's week 12.
20-minute episode?
Good.
Jesus.
Is it week
12? Oops.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So my first sleeper, I had Brandon Cooks. CD is questionable going into this week. He'll play. But horrible secondary with the Commanders.
Yeah.
They're getting cooked every week, including by a horrible
They also sold
Giants
their defense, so that's why.
Yeah. But that was their D-line. They've always had a bad
They have all day to pass now.
And next I had Christian Kirk.
Okay.
I think he'll have a good week. They're playing the Titans, I think.
They just did this week.
Oh, I made that up. My bad, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. They're playing Houston.
Okay. That's going to be a good game.
Yeah. Speaking of Houston, Tank Dell, wide receiver 1 on any team that he's on right now. Unless you have, like, some crazy guy, but, like...
Okay. Get back to your picks.
That was my pick.
No, he is good. I just traded him. I wish I didn't.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have. Idiot. My team would be cooking right now if I didn't.
Okay, moving on to my bus. I have Cortland Sutton. They're playing a lockdown Cleveland defense.
For now.
Okay.
I don't see Cleveland going far at all.
Well, their defense is disgusting.
Yeah, their defense is pretty good.
Held that Steelers team
Myles
to 10
Garrett,
points this week.
Defensive player of the year. Probably.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
I mean, with TJ Watt injured for the rest of the year and been out since like week 8.
Yeah, he's gonna win it. I think.
I don't see anybody getting in the way.
No.
Especially Micah Parsons didn't like do that crazy this year. I mean, he's good. He's really good.
Yeah, he just didn't do anything like insane this year. I was thinking about it earlier. It kind of pissed me off.
Moving on, I had D Hop as a bus this week. Yeah, back to back. I'm doubling down. The Carolina secondary is really good against like receivers on fantasy for some reason.
Okay,
it's really weird. Like it's odd actually. And then I said James Conner, that Rams D line should keep him contained, and he's not that good to be honest.
Oh,
he's kind of
this week is Cardinals Rams.
Yeah,
bad choice. Don't like that choice. I think Cardinals are gonna cook this week.
Really?
I do.
I think it'll be a close game.
I think Cardinals go crazy this week. I think I put on a Cardinals jersey this week.
Yeah. Okay, so that was my third pick. Moving on to Thursday night football. Or actually Thursday morning football.
I was gonna say.
Morning slate.
Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Green Bay is playing Detroit at 10:30 a.m.
Can you wait? Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, go. Restart.
Okay. Green Bay is playing Detroit in Detroit at 10:30 in the morning. Who's watching that game? No one. Unless you're cooking in the morning and then you're
I'm gonna have football on all day. Or no, I work.
I don't even watch football.
I work on Thursday all day. I don't even.
I don't know why. Whenever I go to like
really,
whenever I go over places, they like never have it on the TV. It's so weird.
I work all day Thursday, but I'm probably gonna just watch the game because it shouldn't be busy.
Yeah, there'll be like 10 people.
Unless the idiots who doing their last second shopping. Okay, go.
You're working till like 5 too, aren't you?
I'm working 6 a.m. to 5 probably. It's supposed to be 6.
It's a graveyard shift.
It's supposed to be 6 to noon, but I'm gonna try to work till 5 if they let me.
Really?
Yeah, because I have nothing else to do that day.
That's interesting.
I'll crash someone else's Thanksgiving if they want. But.
Moving on to Commanders, Cowboys, 2:30 p.m.
Oh, we should have done the money lines too, huh?
That one,
Can you get it all in the same place so we can just have it all together?
I could probably find like if I like. I'm not doing it this week. It's gonna take too much.
I'll do the games. You do the money lines. Yes.
Dude, this is gonna take forever. Let's just do this next week.
No.
I'll get it off of like.
We got this.
Bro,
we got this. Just
really
go to that.
You're really trying to extend the video.
It'll be fun. No, it's a good idea. It's good for content.
Not a good idea.
It's great for content, buddy.
The line is 10.5.
You wouldn't get it for Packers Lions?
Or no, 7.5. Detroit.
Really? I got Lions going over that spread. I think they'll win by more than that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they'll win by 10.
Me too.
And then Commanders, Cowboys.
10.5. Dallas, of course. I would take the over on that.
Commanders are... no, they're bad horrible. Now. I'll go over for Cowboys. Okay. 49ers versus Seahawks. Do you have it all together?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I don't need this.
Yeah. 6.5 Niners. I would take the over.
Niners versus Seahawks?
Yes.
9.5 or 6.5? Oh, 6.5. Okay, yeah, I'll go on the over for that. I think they'll win by at least one touchdown.
Friday afternoon game. Whose idea was that? I don't know. Dolphins, Jets. The money line right there is Dolphins negative 9.5. So what we taking, boys? I'm taking
I'll take
over.
Dolphins over, yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be really close to it.
Really?
You know, I'm going to say under just because.
Okay.
Starting off mornings.
I'm not going to add if we hit the money line from now on.
Okay.
Might as well.
It's going to be out of order on this one. But Rams Cardinals is 0.5.
What?
0.5 under over.
Holy cow.
And
how does that work?
There's multiple games within like 3. There's like 6.
Because a
like
lot of them are
games.
predicted for field goals, Well, I'm going Cardinals over, obviously, because I have Cardinals winning, so you have to go over.
Alternate line, Rams. Rams over 5.5 right there.
Okay.
Or 6.5. There we go.
Okay.
Moving on to Steelers-Bengals real morning game. The Bengals.
Bengals money line?
No, it's Steelers money line 1.
Okay, Steelers over money line.
Okay.
Everything's over so far.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Over. Jaguars Texans 1. Jacksonville.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got Texans covering the upset and over.
Okay.
I got Texans beating the Jags.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Moving on to.
Have we agreed on every game so far?
No, not the Cardinals game.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Not the Cardinals game or the Dolphins Jets game. I said they would go under.
Gotcha.
Moving on to Bucks Colts. Indiana has the 2.5 line.
Really?
Yes.
Well, give me Bucks money line. It is.
I'm taking Bucks money line. Right
okay, interesting.
Moving on to Saints Falcons. Atlanta has the line at 1 point as well. A 0.5 line. I just want to go back to that. That's disgusting.
Stupid. You can't even get that.
Well, you can win by 1 point.
I guess, yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a 1-0
Give me Saints money line on that one.
Okay.
Against the Falcons. You going to say Falcons?
I'm going to agree with you, Saints.
Okay.
Took me a second. I was thinking. I was cooking.
No, you weren't.
Patriots, Giants. I'm taking
that is the worst game.
I'm taking the New England line of 3.
It's 3 for them? Man, that's so hard. I don't know.
Mostly because if New England wins this game, then they're 3-8, and that helps the Cardinals because they only have 2 wins right now.
I think the Giants money line covers this week, and the Patriots.
Moving on to Panthers Titans. Titans have the line at 3.5.
You know what? I'm going to say something crazy. Titans money line under 3.5. I think they win by a field goal to the Panthers.
I'm pissed. See something crazy.
I'm pissed because
I'm about to say
Panthers money line.
Panthers money line right now.
Fuck no, you're just delusional for Marvin Harrison,
if the Panthers are going to win any game this year,
dude, it's not against Derrick Henry. No,
they have a good D line. Derrick Henry doesn't do anything.
Also, Derrick Henry sleeper this week. So shut up.
Browns, Broncos. Denver has the line at 2.5.
I'll go with that.
I'd agree with that.
I'll go over.
These 2 games, I can't tell if it doesn't have a posted line. I'll go ahead with Denver over. Or not. Yeah, these 2 games don't have a posted line.
Okay, we'll just go with what we think it will be.
Chiefs, Raiders. I'm going
minus 6.5. Chiefs over.
That's what I was going to go with.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's perfect. I think that's honestly perfect. Yeah. It might be 9.5. That's probably what
they'll post, to be honest.
Is it going to be 6.5 or 9.5?
Okay. This is a good game. Deserves to be actual prime time. Bills, Eagles.
Ooh.
No line. I'm
going to go 3.5.
I'm going
Eagles cover the
Bills 6.5.
What?
I think they win by a touchdown.
The Bills, really?
Yes, I think they win by a touchdown. I don't like calling games as close because they never end up being that close.
You know, I think if the Eagles lose this week, you might be right. I think if they're going to win, if they're going to lose I think if they're going to lose 1 week, they have to lose another just to make the Cowboys storyline interesting.
I think the Cowboys, or not Cowboys, the Bills. You said Cowboys, threw me off. If the Bills lose, I think the Bills know if they lose this week, they're done probably.
Yeah.
They're going to have to fight all season to make the playoffs.
I'll go Eagles covering the minus 3.5 spread. They win by a touchdown. That's a good one. That'll be good for us.
Ravens, Chargers at Baltimore having the 4-point line.
I'm gonna say they cover that because Chargers.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Disgustingly disappointing.
And then Monday Night Football, Bears, Vikings. The Vikings have the line at 3.5. I'm saying they're covering that all day.
Is Justin Fields still not playing, right?
He played last week. That's why they kept it close with the Lions, to be honest.
I'm going to go Vikings money line, but they win by 3 again. So, by 3.
We turned into a betting podcast this week.
Good. Anything for views. We're going to do this every week now. And I'm going to put if we cover the spreads or not. Because if we cover every single spread, we'll get viewers. So, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
I need to be done. I feel like crap.
You need to just go to bed, bro.
So, we'll see you guys next week. Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.